Hey, Bev. Hi. For those of you I haven't met, I'm Andrew, Suzy's older brother. When I found out Mom was pregnant with Suzy, I was less than enthusiastic. My parents assured me that they would keep me around, but I was skeptical. We had a decent-sized house, but the car was very small, and it didn't have air conditioning. The car was so hot as it was, I didn't think it could take any more body heat. And even at the age of 2, I knew my dad was way too cheap to get the AC. Once she was born, our parents couldn't decide on what to name her. They went back and forth, carefully weighing the pros and the cons of every name. But they still couldn't decide. Finally, the nurse told us we couldn't take her home without a name. I said, "Perfect!" She's cute. Let's go and someone else will take her. But instead, they settled on the name Suzanne. And much to my surprise, I got along well with baby Suzy. She had a very good disposition. She was sweet and kind and loving. She was even a good eater, though that would change when she abandoned meat and pizza. We fought, as children do, but most of the time we got along. I don't remember ever being jealous, which I think is a reflection on how great both her and my parents were. Even when we would argue, we would make up quickly. And so it went. When we moved to New Orleans, we chose to share the same room so that we could have a dedicated playroom. I guess I didn't snore as bad back then. The arrangement didn't last past the age of 5, but I have fond memories of it. And we remained close throughout. Shortly after I got married, Suzy told me about this new guy she was dating. Honestly, he sounded quite strange. Having skipped high school and gone to college at age 14. And there was something about him raising worms for a living. Needless to say, I was expecting a real oddball. But when I met Hari, he was down to earth and kind. He was very generous, smart, and caring to Suzy. And when Hari came to a family dinner, I knew he was perfect. Finally, for the first time in 20 years, no one complained about what a pain in the ass it is to cook for Suzy. Because while Suzy has a very limited palate, Hari's is practically microscopic. Not only does Hari avoid meat, but he won't touch eggs or milk. And please don't get him started on the evils of bottled water. I'm really not sure what the guy will eat. I half suspect he lives by the zoo in order to pilfer eucalyptus leaves and grubworms. Mary, it's really a miracle that you raised him to be a normally sized adult. Now, when it comes to making decisions, Suzy has always been, shall we say, thorough. The indecision over her name was a harbinger of things to come. Making dinner plans can be a chore. Should we do Mexican or Ethiopian or maybe Vietnamese? And that's just picking who will valet park the car. So I knew it would take a while for her to realize they should get married. There's a lot of wisdom in the Beatles lyric, "Life is what happens when you are busy making other plans." I'm very thankful that you both decided in time and hope that will continue. Suzy, what really surprised me when I was looking through the pictures was how much Ellie looks like you as a baby. Oh, I skipped a page. Sorry about that. Too many pages. My wife Kimberly and I have an 18-month-old daughter, Ellie. It's been wonderful to see what a great aunt Suzy is. Ellie positively lights up whenever Suzy is in the room, and she loves her Uncle Hari too. Suzy, here we go. What really surprised me when I was looking at photos was how much Ellie looks like you as a baby. I only hope that she will continue to take after you in all ways. Well, except for politics, diet, and childhood nudism. That she will find as good a husband, and that she will be half as good to her little brother as you have been to me. A friend of mine was discussing his brother. He said that they had only argued once about who was going to get to pick up a check. It was sweet, but also sad, because what he was really unwittingly saying is that they had not had a real relationship. I know that won't be a problem with you two. I hope that you will be able to put your inevitable disagreements in context, as we have almost always done, and that you will find much joy together. So please raise your glass to Suzy and Hari. May your lives together be long and happy, and may you see a son toast a daughter.